Okay, my friends, welcome to Chapter 7, Lesson 2, Part 2 of Lesson 2 on order of operations. In our first part, we learned about PEMDAS, the order of operations, and I did an easy example for you showing you the V method. Oh, the V method. Fantastic. Where you do one thing per line. It slows you down, it makes you think, and it prevents errors. So, today, in this video, we're going to talk about parentheses because it's not that simple. Apparently, there are 3 kinds of parentheses, and here's what they kind of look like. They're called some are called braces and brackets and parentheses, and each one of these has a different name. And if you think I can remember what they are, think again. I never remember. So instead of, because you do parentheses first and then braces and then I'm sorry, what? There must be an easier way. You bet there is. And it's called nested parentheses. No, this is not some new kind of virus. Nested parentheses is when you have a question like this, where you see you have parentheses within parentheses within parentheses. And how you attack that is you work from the inside out. Here's what I mean. And I'm once again going to show you how I use the V method. So first you make your decision as to what am I going to do first. Well, according to PEMDAS, I must do parentheses. But so I go into my parentheses and I see, well, I have 2 sets. Here's my inside parentheses right here. So we look inside the parentheses and we see, oh my gosh, I got 2 things going on in there. I have division and I have an exponent. So what do I do first? Well, we go to PEMDAS. PEMDAS, the E, exponent, is before the D. So we're going to do this first. So that's what I'm going to underline. In my next line of the V, and a lot of you are going to say, there's so much rewriting in it. Yeah, there is. That slows you down so that you're thinking and you make fewer mistakes. So you go ahead and carefully rewrite the whole rest of the question until you come to the part that's underlined, and then you do that. 2 to the power of 2 means you multiply 2 2's, which is 4. Okay? Then you look at what you have left and you decide what you're going to do. Well, I still have nested parentheses, and there's my inside because I work from the inside out. So I have 1 operation in there. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. So once again, we carefully write that down until you come to the one that you're going to do. Now there's only 1 operation inside this parenthesis, so I can remove that set of parentheses. 20 divided by 4 is 5. See? I still have some parentheses. So the next thing I do is underline what I'm going to do. And first thing in my parentheses is this addition right here. I keep writing. Notice it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter until we finally have our final answer. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 5. I'm almost finished with these parentheses. There's my last thing I'm going to do with them, which is 20 minus 8 plus 5, which is 13, until finally we get down to the end and we have our final answer. Yay! Now another good thing, notice the beautiful V? Another great thing about this method is if you do happen to make a mistake, all your work is laid out here. If I make a mistake in this line, then that's fine. I can just go into this line and change it and fix it and get the right answer. I don't have to erase it and start and try and think, okay, what did I do next? What was I thinking? You don't have to worry about that. All your work is shown. So if you make a simple mistake, chances are you might lose half a point, but you're still going to get the bulk of the points because your work is logical and it is laid out neatly. And that is extremely important for any mathematician to be working. You'll be finding that in 6th grade, when you're doing order of operations, you're going to be using all kinds of other things, but you're still going to be doing order of operations. The V method will work for you even in 6th grade and beyond, okay? That is why I have used 2 videos to go through this, okay? Order of operations. So your assignment